Or I just think that, sometimes when we look at, the team, it's like, are we actually putting the best players, the ones that play best together on the field, right? Or on the court or what have you? I mean, gosh, I remember growing up and always being able to go onto a basketball court and, outdoors and play like you five, us five. All right, let's go. And I don't really see that much anymore because everyone's in AAU and it's a constant, like, how can I be really good? And it's crazy the amount of money people spend on like private coaches, right? Whether it be like a strength and conditioning coach, a sports specific coach, right? All these like little things to get your kid better, which it pays off, obviously, for a lot of kids. And there's definitely an industry and money involved. Is just is when are we gonna say, like, when are we gonna say out loud that sports is now an elitist thing? It's literally a country club for kids. It's trying to put them in good situations, opportunities because of the connections and the entry fee, right? To play, to conversate, to socialize with all these other folks who can afford to pay for these absorbent club fees, AU fees, travel. I mean, like, just the travel alone, right? We got to go to, I don't know, Canada in like the next 2 months. And that's not paid for by the club. That's paid for by the parents and then like whoever wants to watch.
And is it necessary? And then and here's the thing, is think about it. Why would you or us pay that for the kids? Because it's FOMO. It's the club association of the network beyond the sport. It's also the parent to parent relationship. As you said, it's 100% accurate. The challenge, which no one is talking about, and what you may or may not have felt it yet, once your kid at the club level, we're not talking public school, high school, or anything like that, gets propped up to another team, an advanced team, because they've gone beyond the level, they're the best on the other team, and now is that relationship with you and the other parents behind. Now, if your relationships are strong, it can survive it.
Right.
Most of the time it doesn't. And the observation is those parents are also pissed off. Like, why didn't my kid go? They should have been up here, because of the constant battle, the politics, the conversations, the gossip, the trash talking that happens behind. It's absurd. You're talking little kids or children. You're talking people who are not even adults yet. You're going to bash them to other coaches because you think your kid's going to be better at doing this. I've seen it. I've heard people come up to us saying that same thing when my daughter was, the best. And before we moved up and kept moving up, and now, she's D1 player now, and it's crazy. And it is an association. Don't get me wrong. It's just like life, right? You want to be associated. You want to network with the people because you're around, people that are successful. Saying is a little bit of that rubs off on you. In sports, you're not going to get faster. I mean, you're going to shoot harder or shoot the ball better, but you get the chance to be looked at first. Is that fair? I'd say yes and no, because chances you want a look. You want a chance to be able to showcase. Doesn't mean you're going to make the team. Doesn't mean you're going to get selected. But the point is, I applaud the parents that do a good job marketing their kids. I have nothing against that. What I do have against is the bribing. What I do have against is the degrading of children, or one parent telling their kid to go purposely trying to hurt another kid in practice, or to talk smack and get that mental health stuff going. Because we've seen it. We've heard it. And some kids don't have that aggression to fight back on the field. I'm not talking about fist fighting. I'm just talking to battle. Some do. Some want to quit mentally because I don't want to deal with this toxic culture. Trust me, it's there in all sports, and it's across the board. Coaches are guilty of it too. They want to get, like, I'm coming in, I'm hot shit. I'm going in here. I'm like, okay. But in the end, us set aside our emotions as parents, right? If we know that they're playing the best people, best players, and even if it's not our kid, we're okay with it. We're absolutely okay with it. But when they don't, you question everything.